Hello, my name is Ash. Welcome back to my TCG channel. Today we'll be looking at Dynasty TCG's order cards. Now, I only have a few of these, and it's these newer ones down at the bottom. Check it out in my latest video. I open a booster per deck. So let's get into it. This is a tea break. 3 resources. That's beautiful artwork. Is it like a... Alright, there's backgrounds I need to analyze correctly because there's a lot in this misty forest. This was much needed. Well, he looks like he does need it. He looks really tired. I'm like, ill? Kind of? I'm not sure. No battle can be conducted the turn this card is activated. So you're better off activating on this card in your enemy's turn so they can't attack you, which is pretty handy. Stops you from losing any possible troops. So, it's a very good card. Very good order card. Orders, by the way, you can play at any time. That's why I said you can play on your opponent's time. They're like spells, except orders. Next one. Pride for Peace. I actually haven't seen this one. 5 resources. Pride for Peace. Order card. Welcome to your new home, Scum. Okay, so that looks like a Dragon Kingdom's troop. I don't know who the gold is. Gold's gonna be a new one, isn't it? So yeah, okay. So Dragon is supposedly the enemies of people in this thing. I don't know. Send a unit you control to the trade center, then draw 2 cards. Okay. I mean, that doesn't really match up with this, does it? Other than you're sending him to the trade, but it doesn't really make much sense. I feel better if you could, like, I feel like this would match better with send an enemy unit to discard pile or something. But that is very good. I like it. I love the art as well. Look at the smoke. Very cool. Intimidate. 5 resources. Order. Intimidate. Stand down. That actually is intimidating. That's a dragon. That is a dragon warrior. I'm so smart. I'm learning the kingdoms. Retreat an enemy unit. Okay, so this is retreat an enemy unit. That makes more sense. You would retreat if you saw this. I love the little detailing. That's also really good because it means like you put them into the retreat zone, so you could like fight easier against cards if one of the say they can't like perform a united attack or something like that. That's very cool. Intelligence seller. 4 resources. You can find out for the right price. Okay, what's that? Those are cool. They're like possible dynasty cards. I love the art. I mean, background actually looks like she's in like a festival-ish marketplace. The usual place where you'll get information, obviously. Look at your opponent's hand. You may then discard cards from there by paying the resource cost of the cards. Okay, so you can literally pay resources to remove cards from your opponent's hand. That seems pretty good. If they've got like really annoying card in their hand, you can just but it is 4 resources, so you're better off in your go getting as many resources as possible before using this. Cool up. 4 resources. He's taking register. What's green? I mean, that's red, so maybe dragon, but their uniform's white, and that's green. Oh no, there's so many kingdoms, it's hard to pay attention. Attention men. Yeah, okay, he does actually look like that's supposed to be paying attention. Search your deck for a 4 or lower cost unit card to add to your hand. Pretty good, pretty good. You can just find a card that you really, really need, or like have a huge strategy behind, and that will allow you to, get that without having to drawing so many cards. Eat up. Food. 3 resources. Love the artwork. This is like colorful. This is like nothing compared to the past ones. This is really colorful. Here, son, eat up. Yeah, he definitely seems like he's talking to him. I wonder what these flags are. That looks delicious. Look at the big bowl. 3+ health to a unit of your choice. That's really good, actually. For 3 resources, that's amazing. Because if you have a troop that you want to last as long as possible, like Dragon's Mercenary or something, slap that on there. You know what I mean? You can also have probably Veteran Hay attached to the card that you're +3 healthing. Huge buffs right there. That's a great strategy. Fresh recruits. 4 resources. Okay, so he's actually Dragon Kingdom right there. Asking random farmers to join them probably. Or force them to join. You're formally summoned to join the army. Yeah, okay. They say formally summoned. It's more like you're forcefully getting in here. Search your deck for two cost units and add them to your hand. So you can find 2 cards in your deck that have a cost of 2 and add them to your hand, which is pretty good because there's quite a few costs of 2, and so you can do a lot with that, can't you? A gift to the Emperor. 4 resources. Love the background. He does look like he'll be greedy, so probably expensive gift right there. I don't know what's with the background. Like, it's a nice background, but are they like in a huge temple of sorts? What's going on? My lord board, look at what we have been gifted. Ooh, a nice giant blue pearl and a box. I love the box. The box is more valuable. When played, draw 2 cards. Ooh. During your next opponent's, during your opponent's next draw phase, they may draw an extra card. So you can draw 2 cards instantly, but your enemy can pick up also 2 in their draw phase. That seems fair. That is very. I love it. I love the art. I always love the art. The artists do such a good job. Grand Prosperity. 0? This is the first card that costs 0 resources to play. Happy Holidays. Okay, so this celebrating event. Lovely dragon. I love the amount of detail put into this. Is that someone's foot? It looks like someone's foot to me. I'm not sure. It's a very beautiful card. Gain 2 resources. Okay, so that's actually really good. You know what I mean? You can do a lot with 2 more resources. Very detour. I got this one. This is my card right here. Yellow, so probably another kingdom. 1 resource. This should be quicker. He really is going off road. If it's going to be quicker, then the fight's gonna have to be down this way, and then that would just take you straight and right. It's like a triangle. It seems really cool though. I love every bit of detail. And there's definitely going to be more kingdoms because there's so many colors. And each card has colors for a reason. I know that much. And I know the backgrounds also mean something. Swap the position of 2 units you control with each other. So that could be across the board, I think, which is pretty good. So when I first started getting into Dynasty, one thing I found out was you can move your cards one place at a time, but you cannot swap them around. If you want to move a card, you have to do a weird little dance, but they can only move once per turn each. This would make it really good right there. So that actually has a huge use. And it's easy to retreat a troop. If you have just disposable troops, it's easier to protect your big and heavy damaging health ones. But heads, but 4 resources. 4 resources. You're not going to beat me. This is a lovely card. Look how buff they are. And look how angry they are. I love it. And their clothes really scream thug. It looks really cool. I like this style. Target 1 unit you control and 1 unit your opponent controls with the same cost. Send both cards to discard pile. So you could like sacrifice a card or have a disposable card where you can just get rid of your opponent's really annoying card that you just absolutely despise. It's a really good card, in my opinion. But costing 4 might be a little expensive. Sea of Arrows. 4 resources. Take cover. See, this looks like it would be like Blue Moon, kind of, because it's got the blue butterfly wings. And you got the moon that also is blue sky. It could be like Blue Moon archers, arrows, but whatever. It looks very beautiful. I love the little detailing. All enemy units take 1 damage. That is really good, personally. It means you can just get rid of their cards faster and easier for the cost of 4. Really good card. I could see so many uses for this one. Then we got Equipment Finder. 4 resources. This armor looks beautiful, but I feel like it's dragon armor again. There's a lot of things that I think I think the Dragon Empire might be the biggest empire, or kingdom, sorry. Looks really cool though. You got this weird looking spear swords that I couldn't remember the name of. I still can't. Didn't look it up. I think this will fit you perfectly. I have this card as well. I think. Pretty sure. But it's not she. They might be talking to us. We could be a Dragon Empire soldier getting armor. That'll be pretty cool. You know, including us into the scenes. That's pretty cool. Search your deck for a 3 or lower cost item card and add it to your hand. That's really good. Because item cards are like, there's only a couple item cards at the moment. We're waiting for more. But I feel like the most of them are under 3, if I remember. So that's really good. That's going to be very handy, especially for the future when there's more cards. You know what I mean? Lovely card. And Bravery, our final card. Now, I would say, I'm not saying 5 resources. He's dangling off the edge of a giant cliff, holding on to absolutely nothing. And he does look like he's about to fall. I know I can make it. See, that just seems, that doesn't seem bravery. That just seems a little cocky. But cocky and bravery go hand in hand. And this guy, I don't think he's going to make it. It's really, I don't know what his purpose is to go all the way up here. Is he trying to escape the war? That would be pretty cool. Maybe he's trying to become a recruit because they're always high in the mountains. He looks terrified though. Lovely artwork though. A lot of detailing in these cards. Roll a die. If it lands on even, double the strength of a unit card you control. Odd. Send a unit you control. Oh, send a unit. Yeah, send a unit you control to the discard piles. Right, the first time. That seems really good because I love gambling on things I don't use my money. So this would be really good, especially if you have like throwaway cards. That would be very, very cool. Yeah, I could see so many uses for that. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Check out Dynasty on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all that. Join the Discord. The password to the website's in the Discord. You also get notified when the password gets updated or enters stock, so we'll be the first ones to buy it. If you did enjoy today's video, like and subscribe. Please keeps me motivated. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.